Good afternoon, everybody. Evie here. I don't really want you to look at me. I've recovered from a knee replacement surgery, so I had to get up into the cottage. So I just thought I'd show you one of the items that I've been doing while I've been stuck indoors. I'll add a few more onto the video later. I've been doing these. And what it is on is like an acetate boards. This paper peels off both sides, and I draw a design on the back, and then, oh, I'm exhausted already. And then using the Tulip Slick black, which is a fabric paint, I then see the design through and go over on this side of the board. I still have the paper stuck on that side, which I'll take off when I've finished. The colours in the middle are actually, you can get it all in lots of different colours as well. Oopsie. So I've just played and put a couple of squirts of different colours in there. But what I'm going to use now is I've mixed up a batch of Esparance, I can never say it, let me see, Esparance. And this is ultra clear, but this is a fast curing one. I find the other one too slow. The Esparance is an Australian brand, which I love to use, one of the many. I've mixed the resin and the epoxy and the hardener in here, and I've just got it in some warm water because today in Tasmania it's been below zero, so it's been quite cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some, yellows and oranges, a mixture of colours, and I'm going to drop them in with a dropper in between here. If it overlaps, so be it. And I'm going to do blue with some German crushed glass glitter in as well for around the outside. The white that I used to do the perimeter in has got glitter in as well. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. I'd like to say thank you to Susanna from LeRez Expressions, who's very generous and kindly has donated me lots of little gifts that I've been dying to use. Every time I purchase things, she sends me a little something to try, and I haven't been able to do anything for the last month. So this one is, as I say, the German crushed glass glitter, and this was a gift from my lovely Susanna. Thank you, darling. So I've got some in here. I'm going to pour in a little of my resin in there. I don't know how much I need, but we'll just see. And I'm actually going to use sky blue. I haven't had sky blue. This is a liquid pigment. I'm just putting 3 drops in. So that's the sky blue. Just give it a stir. All that. I should have added the glitter on top, but I put it in first actually. I just realised that I should have put it in last. Oh, that's quite pretty. Okay. Wipe my little stirrer so I can use it for other things. Right, so what I'm going to do is, now where did I put my droppers? Just hang on a second. Okay, so I've got some of these droppers. I don't know if it will suck up the glitter as well. We'll see. Oh yes, it is working. So what I'm going to do here is, it's hard because I haven't got my camera set up properly. I'm actually going to drop it around the outside. Okay, so you can see that through all the way around the outside. So I'll just do that first. Actually, because it's quite a big area, I might pour. I'll be back in a moment and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so what I've done here is, I'll just turn this round. You can see there, I've placed that around the edge. So I'm just going to work it into where it's got to go, and then we'll go on to the next colour. Okay, so I've inlaid the sky blue with the crushed German glass. She's going to have a lovely sparkle as a surround, and I've gone up to the edge there of the flower, of the sunflower. Let's do the next colour. Okay, the next colour I'm going to use some honeycomb, how do we say this? Holographic glitter. Can you see the glitter there? And that's with citrine yellow liquid pigment. I'm going to start in the middle. Here we are. Isn't that a pretty shade? Look at that. It's gorgeous. I'm sorry you've got to look at me. I can't organise my iPad any better at the moment. Got another pipette here. Right, so I'm going to, if I show you what I'm doing, oh, I don't want to lift it. Let me just see if I can angle it slightly. Hang on a second. Okay, so this is the citrine yellow with some German crushed glass mixed in, which has got a nice sparkle too. I've pulled some up on the pipette, and now I'm just going to, as you can see what I'm doing here, just squirting in. Where I want the colour to be. Doesn't have to be very deep. I realise that I might get an overflow on some of these, but I've got some bubbles there. Oh, it's lovely with that glitter in, isn't it? I just thought if I put glitter in the middle and glitter around the outside, it'd look very effective. See what I'm doing? I'm just pushing it up to the edge. And the table, of course, has been levelled, so, you know, as you know, resin just travels itself, and if it's on a level top, it will level out on its own. Whoops, a little bit much there. Let's see. Okay. I'll turn that off now. You can see we've got some of that citrine yellow with the gorgeous crushed German glass in the centre, and the sky blue with the holographic. I can't remember the name, but I will write it down, as you know, and put it in the drop down box. So now the next row around of petals is I want to make a bit of an orange colour. So I'm actually going to add to the leftover citrine yellow that I've got, I'm going to add, where are we? Let's focus. A little bit of cranberry. We'll see what happens there. Okay, I'll come back when I... So I chose to just do a few petals in that colour combination because it's a bit pinky. So now I've got some candied orange that I've mixed in with it. Okay, so there's orange in there now. Oh look, I've put too much in that one. Let's see if I can scrape it out. So the next colour I'm going to use is actually called mustard. I think I might be, yeah, it's better. The next colour I'm using is mustard, which is a new colour by LeRez, I think, because I've not used it before, a liquid pigment called mustard. We're going to put that one in there now. It's looking beautiful. This is the mustard. It's a very nice colour. So I'm just going to add that to the other petals. There with my dropper. I'm actually making this for my beautiful sister-in-law, Robin. It was her birthday. I didn't miss it, but I had done all the outline, but I never got to finish it in time for her birthday, so I know she will love it when she gets it. When you do the outlining with the black, which is a fabric paint, you make sure the board is nice and clean first. Now these boards I purchased from a friend of mine whose name is also Yvette. So I will leave her details in my drop down box, and she actually teaches glass mosaic, which is, I went to one of her classes, had a wonderful time, and we actually together, doing our own thing, put on little classes for breast cancer survivors, and we've been doing things like that together. Anyway, so I purchased these rounds, these acetate rounds from her. They're already pre-cut, come in all different sizes, different shapes. If you want to purchase glass from her, you can go to her classes. She's got a lovely little setup. I'll just show you. I've even got large ones, look at those, which I'll show you later because I've done some with glass. Yeah, so I'll leave you her details, so if you're interested, just say I recommended you, please. It's so funny being friends with somebody else called Yvette. So I'm Evie Sunflower, and she's Yvette. Hope everyone's having a lovely day and had a good weekend. As I say, it's not winter here yet in Tassie. I live in Launceston, but it's already starting to freeze up. We're getting a lot of snow on the highlands, well actually down to about 500 metres, so which is pretty early for us. Yeah, so already got the big doonas and the blankets and the heated beds, the fire going. But I actually love the cold. Although there's been no one up in my little cottage here for the last 3 or 4 weeks, so I've got to start warming it up a bit. Now this is resin work that I'm doing, but just my own take on a resin work as a faux lead lighting result. And because this piece of acetate is clear, once we pull off the paper off the back, as you'll see in the end photos, you can completely see through it. And my husband, he'll drill some holes in, and we hang it up as a lovely sun catcher. These droppers are good. They're really handy. The only thing is, because they're resin, I don't know how to completely keep them clear so I can use them again. So you just squeeze the top, and then it fills up, as you can see, fills up into the dropper. So the all my liquid pigments here and droppers are available from Suzanne from LeRez Expressions. She also has these wonderful little spoons, which is perfect when you're using paste or powder or glitter. Like in these, I've only put 1 spoon of those glitters and 3 drops of liquid pigments. So she sells all of those, and as I say, and I can't remember the name of Yvette's business, but I will add it to this video for you. And she supplies the rounds here in Launceston, and also glass mosaic classes. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, she's got a nice setup, and she makes beautiful things. And the Esparance can be purchased, of course, online. Just look up Esparance Resin and you'll find the supplier on, probably, I don't know where it was now, but that's where I got mine anyway. I just always on the lookout for everything that's Australian. Got to support the country you live in, I believe. Like all of these liquid resins and products from Susanna are all FDA approved in Australia, non-toxic. I think this one might be the last one. Burst that bubble. As I say, because it's so cold, I've had my resin sitting in a cup of nice warm water. I think that looks quite nice. I might just put a little squeeze over those blobs in the middle just to make it shine. Right, so I'm just going to check it now and then I'll show you. I'm just going to run my little miniature tradie flame over just to eliminate a couple of bubbles there. Like I don't want to melt the fabric paint. And I'll bring you and show you. And there we have it. I can see a big bubble there, right there. I'm going to have to get that one, aren't I? Well, I'm quite thrilled with that. I've got a few little bits of resin left, so I'll just finish something else. And when this is cured, you can see the pulling off of the back of the paper and see the finished results. Okay, all the resin is cured, so I'm just going to take the back off now. Peel the back off. Oh, look at all the sparkle. Oh, look at that holographic. Oh, there's a bit more there. Oh, I'll take the other pieces off in a minute. Wow, look at that. This is the back. And this is the front. Look at that, it's beautiful. And the sparkle. Look at it all. How gorgeous. Oh, I'm thrilled to bits with that. Yes, I know it's leaked over a couple of them. I need to be a bit neater applying it. Hopefully I won't shake as much next time and it will turn out beautiful, but I still love it. Thank you for watching.